guys, my name is Kelly, and a lot of people have been asking me to start a YouTube channel, or asking me why I haven't started a YouTube channel with my makeup. I think it's one, I'm too busy. I have 2 kids, so I have never had the time to sit on my butt and do makeup. The other is, I don't know if anyone would even want to watch this. Why would anyone want to watch me do it when they could watch anybody on YouTube? But after a while of thinking, I decided that I would just give it a go and see if anyone wanted to watch it at all. If you have me on Instagram, you would think that my life is probably different to what it is. As I said, I've got 2 little children who keep me very busy. I do a lot of freelance makeup. I just quit my full-time job to do makeup and have a lot more time with the kids. As you can see, my skin isn't the greatest. It's quite shit, and I don't know why. At the moment, I've got some medication and some cream that I'm putting on, trying to see if I can figure out what is happening. You can see it's all quite red on both sides. I have no idea, but hopefully it gets a little bit better. I'd be interested to see if anyone has questions for me. I feel like on my Instagram I don't really tell anyone about my personal life at all. I keep it quite private in the aspect of my family life. I feel like my kids don't need to be on Instagram at all. They're too young to be on Instagram. I don't really care for likes or comments or people's opinions about my children. I'm quite protective. Very protective of them. So I have pictures of them on my Facebook account, but on my Facebook account it is strictly friends and family only. Yeah, so I think if anyone had any questions for me, I'm more than happy to answer them. I would probably have to do another video and just explain where my life is, and yeah. Alright, well, we'll continue on with makeup. As you can see, it's bare. I haven't even showered from the gym. This is my life. It's gross, but we're just going to continue on. Okay. So what I usually start with is primer, obviously. I've been using a lot of the Mecca Max Illuminating Primer because my skin is so dull at the moment. Yeah, it's quite lifeless. So we just dab that on, and I've also been using the Smashbox Photo Finish, like the silicone one, and I usually just put that on my nose and around these kind of areas because I find that that's where my skin gets the most dry. It's nice. I actually use this on a lot of my clients as well. And then I've been at the moment using a body illuminator from Inglot, just on the bits where I want a little bit more glow. Usually I use a brush, but today we're being lazy. See how it just gives that little bit of something. For everyone playing along at home, I don't have the setup for making YouTube videos yet, as I don't know if anyone's going to want to watch them, so I'll see how this one goes, and then if it is a little bit successful, I might expand what I have here and start doing a little bit more. Okay, so with brows, as you can see, I went through the whole I don't need brows thing, and this is as good as they're going to get. They did not grow back, so we're just going to deal with it. So what I use is, I actually use the Chi Brow Pomade. It's really, really good, really a good cheap alternative to Anastasia. I find that the Anastasia one is, maybe it's just the one that I bought, it was too dark, so it makes me look like I have big black brows. But what I do is just start in here and see how I kind of get that little bit of a line over here. That kind of gives me a little bit of more definition. See the gap? I kind of have to pretend I have brows because I do not. And then bring it out quite far. I like them, at the moment I'm having a little bit thinner than what I usually do. I used to have them quite thick, and yeah, at the moment I'm trying a little bit thinner but a little bit longer as well. So I have done both brows. I also primed my eyelids with MAC Painterly paint pot and set them with powder. So we'll move on to shadow, and I am so excited because dun, 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 it is so beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. Thank you, Hannah. So excited. There is nothing that I wouldn't pick in this whole set. So beautiful. There is a little bit of fallout though. I noticed I was doing one of my clients the other day and there was a little bit of fallout, but who gives a shit? So I'm just going to do something. Who knows? I have actually no idea what I'm going to do. I'm just going to wing it. Alright, so that's basically one side done. Okay, probably should have played around with a little bit more before I filmed, but we're learning. Alright, so I'll put a set of lashes on this side, I'll finish the other side and I'll come back and do skin. Okay, so brows, eyes, lashes, done. Now face. So obviously I've still got the primer on, got the glowy on. Now foundation is such a personal thing, I think. So one thing will work for someone and it will not work for the other. So I've tried pretty much every foundation in existence and I've always come back to Element 2. Till recently it was only a airbrush foundation. Obviously you could still hand apply it, but for people that weren't that experienced with makeup, it may have been a little daunting to put airbrush makeup on your face and not know what you're doing. So now they've released a liquid edition, liquid foundation edition. And it is so handy, it's so good. I have changed quite a few people that have asked me over to it. It's definitely buildable, it's not full coverage when you first put it on. I think that's what most people want now, unless you're like me and I like full coverage, so I put about 10 coats on. But there are a few people that have asked me to get it for them. and it's really, really good. So that's number 1 coat. So if you can see, oh, my lashy, doesn't want to stay on. These lashes, by the way, are Model Rock Russian Doll 2.0. They're not that good. They've got a really thick band, so it's really hard to make them work and move them to the natural shape of your eye. I have small eyes, so usually I have to cut them down, but I was lazy. They're nice, but for someone that doesn't wear lashes that much, or if you don't know how to apply them that well, don't get them. Get ones that have got the really thin band that you can actually work with your fingers and bend them to the shape of your eye. Okay. So that's basically what I'd be happy with the foundation. I don't really bring the foundation up all the way underneath my eyes because there's no freaking point because I'm going to conceal them anyway. I'm going to just make sure all into place. I guess if I was going out or if I had something to do which wasn't parenting, I would bake and I would probably take a little bit more care than what I'm doing today because let's be real, I'm just going to be coming home and doing dinner. I take it up to my hairline and I usually try and start a little bit at the top of your cheekbone, I guess, and kind of blend it out and then in. Find if you start here, you're going to get like this big smudge mark, and that's probably where people go wrong when they're trying to do the contour and why it gets a bit muddy. So if you start out here and blend it in, then you'll see that it's not as muddy. I dropped my other mirror, so let's go with it. Put powder in the eyelid. Good. 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 This is Whirl by MAC lip pencil. It's so good, it's so nice. Obviously I've had my lips done. You couldn't already tell. And done again, I don't think they're big enough. And you know how I know that I don't think they're big enough? I overline my lips. The day that I stop overlining my lip liner is the day that I'll stop getting lip injections. FYI. So I would really like to know if you guys would even want to watch another video like this, if you want to know more about me, more questions that you have, anything like that. I guess just leave comments down below, tell me what you want me to do. And that's it. I'm going to get the kids.